Hi there, signs of Libra. This is Kim here to do a monthly read for February. Hope that you're doing really good. I am going to pull from the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And what I take uprights with this deck, and what I think I'm going to do is past, present, and future. So, yeah. So let's start. For Libras. Libra, what's past? What's past energy? Oh, the Hierophant. Okay, and the cards are neat. They have a lot to really say in them too. There's tending to the small things with the little mouse. So there's kind of like you know, a message. The flag, it almost looks like a checkered flag, almost signifying like the Hierophant being able to possess all this knowledge, especially about death and rebirth in a spiritual way, like, and be able to express it in many different ways. So it's the teacher type of card. If it's representing an actual thing, that it might be talking about a marriage or a commitment or something that's following the standards of an institution or something that basically came before, that preceded it. All right, move that up a little bit. So I don't know if this is a past commitment pulling into the present. I would think that for some of you, it would be kind of like, some of you, this is about something that you committed to in the past, and then it moves on and can be looked at that way. Tell me about the present. God. Good. 10 of Coins. 10 of Coins. One of the most fortunate cards to get regarding your pentacles, your finances, things on the material realm. I mean, it's this akin to celebrating all of the like goodies you can get on Christmas Day, with sharing and everyone having something of a surprise too, a little bit. So I mean, you could take things from the card, or you could just the standard definition that there's something that's really nice and complete, a good networking, good access to funds for something, like if you're needing access to funds for something like specific. So this is really, really good. And you could be working on a family business, family connections, something to do with the finances and family and soul family. Yeah. Okay. So future energy. I have 2. Right, what is on the bottom? Oh my goodness, guys, the 10 of Cups is on the bottom. Oh, I gotta take it. I gotta take it. Let's take it. Let's put it over here somewhere. All right, so the Moon and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so there's something that's moving into like a very spiritual, it feels like something spiritual in the future. It's something regarding your abilities too, like so I'm going to put this to the side, but this is emotional happiness too. So your abilities, or how you're feeling. You could be feeling super great about yourself. I really like giving good readings, happy readings. And, you know, this could even have to do with, well, she's got a cat. She is celebrated. There's even fireworks. And so the moon, it can sometimes bring changes, maybe regarding gifts, talents, and abilities. And you're being asked to share like hidden knowledge, or share the knowledge that only you have. I feel like it's being It's really saying that, I think. So that's interesting. So Pisces energy, Aries energy, okay, I think Virgo energy or Taurus energy again. The moon doesn't always have to mean changes, but it's things that you find out that maybe you didn't know. But since the Queen of Wands usually is inspiring to others as like a performer, so it really might have to do with a performance or how you're performing. And it's good. And it's good. So let's pull a clarification card. I'm going to use a different deck, double majors deck. It has 2 of each kind, so I only take uprights with this deck too. But yeah, let's see something about these wonderful messages, really. Let's go ahead and start with this Queen of Wands. Tell me about this and the moon. Queen of Wands and the moon. Another Queen of Wands. But this one has a slightly different meaning than this one. So, see that? So, yeah, this Queen of Wands is busy tending to her garden. Very literally, this card is suggesting that, yes, you probably have lots of things to do and lots of people that are depending on you or people that are needing your guidance and support, but it's like you're busy right now. That's the energy that I'm getting. So, so maybe feeling more to yourself, like, yeah, maybe. I'm not getting the whole risky or not risky thing with the Queen of Wands this time. I'm not feeling that. Tell me about just into action, just not what maybe is expected. Tell me about the moon. Tell me about the moon. It's the Hangman. I love these cards because they're so different. It's the Hangman. He has gotten down, based on their guidebook, it's like he has gotten down from a place that he was at. It was not that comfortable. And now he's pondering about things, like many things. Like, why did I go up there to begin with? Why am I standing here? What am I waiting for? And do I want to just go on maybe a path that is unknown, but something that is going to bring out some possibly really great hidden blessings too? Nothing is changing, hanging around. So getting off of that, you know, wherever that was, is important, or an important step. So tell me, so that's interesting. So let's go now to the 10 of Coins, which is great. Wealth, prosperity, sharing it, helping everybody, connections, strong connections. Wow. It's taking money very seriously. And a need to maybe insert some play. So I think that might be the main message, is like the Page of Wands is saying, let's get more playful. Somebody might be taking something way too seriously. I'm not really sure what that's talking about, but we'll get a regular tarot card to kind of clarify. Now, you could be waiting on some kind of news like this that has to do with if some kind of a mountain is gone, and maybe you go to vacation, maybe you see these fireworks, maybe it's going to an orchestra, a band, or something. Tell me about the Hierophant. I think there was something here in the past about really wanting a nice relationship with somebody, but they were more interested in themselves, or procrastinating, getting things done. That, and possibly vanity, because she's holding up that mirror. So instead of focusing on decisive, like it's this way or that way, it's like this person would be more into themselves than they were you, and maybe possibly make a better friend, or this is your best friend and this is just how they are. So you could have Libra energy, you could have Leo, Aries, Sag, you could have Aries and Virgo. It doesn't have to be, but that's what I associate with those. So, oh my goodness, seriously, I didn't even know those were on the bottom. That's awesome. It's awesome. Something feels really good. Something is looking really good. We're going to find out more about this past person, the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. It's like being asked to assess a situation, but you're only assessing what's going on with you. And I don't think it's necessarily has to be you, but this is somebody that's more concerned with themselves and undecisive or changes their mind a lot. Ooh. Toxic attachment, toxic attachment. Maybe a relationship that is just not good and is toxic. If something like that, then maybe it's because of vanity. Maybe it's because somebody is more, that's weird. Getting the message that maybe it's more that someone is infatuated with you instead of love, and it's more of like material desire or desiring how you look. I don't know. It's just something that's coming across like that. So it's kind of like shallow feeling, a little bit shallow feeling. Not, if it's not your story, just don't make it fit there. So, because the energies go back and forth. You could be really committed to trying to fix some issues in the past, or have been tempted and kind of down the road of addiction. And addiction can come in many forms, and you can be addicted to eating, shopping, gambling, drugs. You can be addicted to all those things, and in essence, when we become dependent on them, they chain us in place or dictate or control us. And so breaking free from those addictions, people, places that are toxic for you, or could self-sabotage, would be good for you to get away from those energies. Now, it could be talking about Capricorn, Taurus, or Libra for this past energies. So now I have, and I love that 10-10, basically because of this being on the side, your 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins. It's all about divine timing, and so a message is always about patience whenever you whenever you see that. So tell me about the Page of Wands. Tell me about the Page of Wands. This news with the family and the 10 of Coins. It's about forgiveness and coming together. It's also always about truth and clarity, sure. But there's this need to release judgment. And it feels like the message is like realizing that this is a family commitment. This is maybe even something, if it is judging somebody or something like that, forgiveness is important because of the established connections. It's a big message there. And really wishing somebody would take these matters more seriously is coming out with the Page of Wands. Kind of fun, playful, interested in fleeting things. And so this might be representing a lot of children too. So a need to have their space as far as that goes. Judgment other than forgiveness. Look, it can be confessions. It can be the trumpets blowing here for a second chance. They're coming out of their coffins. They're forgiven, right? They're ready for another chance. So forgiving people and forgiving yourself is always necessary. Having compassion is important to yourself and others. So here's this card, the Queen of Wands. It's again representing somebody that's really into themselves and saying, look, I don't really want to share my gifts with you. I want to just do this with myself. So there's something about no more waiting around. Maybe get busy on the work that it might make you extremely like popular somehow. So, or good, famous at what you do. So what about this Hangman and the Queen of Wands? What about the Hangman and the Queen of Wands? Issues, possibly with money, getting down to, you know, you just, of somebody just wanting someone to be independent and not codependent on them. Maybe hopefully this person or can get motivated by some kind of financial windfall or gain that would happen if you're sharing your gifts. Look at the 10 of Cups on the bottom. This is about somebody finding their own independence also for some of you, and kind of going off on their own and being able to, because of noticing the things that they need to concentrate on that are really important. So, and then in the same sense, it's going from codependency to independent, self-reliant entrepreneurship. It's really good energy. And then 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins, putting the love first, family, love, the emotion first, and then understanding the importance of forgiveness and why that's important will help you reach this big completion regarding happiness and family happiness too. And it feels like maybe there's a little ego, you know, sublimation, or just, you know, the ridding of the ego. Maybe that's what some of this is representing. So this is the Oracle of Genetic Gifts. I'm going to use it. It was from Etsy. I'm going to use it just to see what kind of gifts they're talking about here. Oh, nice. Maybe there's some energy work calling you, energy healer, Reiki, chakra healer, crystal healer, healing touch. Whoa. And it fell, and there's another mirror. Find out what your soul number is. This is the numerical symbol for what your heart desires, your soul number. And you can calculate that. Just ask Google to calculate your numerology basic numbers, the main numbers. Pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, or dowsing. Scrying, rune casting, or dowsing. All right, and then we're going to get one of these shaman stream. If you want a private reading, contact me through the email that's in the description box below, and that's how you can get a private reading. So, the shaman stream. Let's go shaman stream. And one more. Deep diving. Libra, you might be dealing with a cancer or have dealt with a cancer recently, because they got this card too. So they have something in common with your energy here. 10, deep diver, diving into a task. That's a nice card. 36, lost in space, needing direction. And then crown games, right use of power. The right use of power. Okay, so 10 has you exploring things so that you can discover ultimately treasures and finding what treasures lie. So it says, when it feels like you're losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand. It says you'll never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in your life. but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe is offering you. So you're being challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the fact of the if I only had more. That's a nice message. Okay, and then 36, lost in space, feeling lost, needing direction and focus, 24-hour day. Okay, so it says you may find yourself adrift, unable to focus or determine your next step. Or you simply might be tired and need to regroup and re-rest. Reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments. Yeah, keep it simple. Focus your energy on the immediate to get things done. That's nice. That's good advice. And I have 8 crown games, which is about leadership, responsibility, accountability, and right use of power. It says empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not the ego. If you are in a high position, it's even more important at this time to be kind and respectful. When you choose compassion over your own goals and desires, when you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence will appear for you. I like that. That's nice. That's lovely. Okay, so thanks, Libra. Sending you light and love. Bye-bye.